what's your view on Occupy Wall Street?
I think they've identified issues that are really serious social and economic issues in this country. We have had falling median real wages for better than 30 years, except for that period in the 90s, the second half of the 90s when the recovery had taken hold and we had really tight labor markets. So I think they've identified issues that are really central to what's going to happen to our economy and our society. The question is what you do about them. And that's a very complex question, Chrystia, but I think the issues they've identified, I don't think they're the first to identify them, I might add, but the issues they've identified I think are very central to, I think for us to have a successful economy and a successful society, we've got to have strong growth because I think that's really the indispensable requisite for having rising median real wages. But then I think there's an enormous amount else we have to do, and I think it's a really complex challenge for policymakers because we're doing it at a time of historic transformation of the global economy when there are tremendous wage pressures that are coming from other countries with much lower wage levels and now rising productivity in many of the areas that we're very capable in. And the range of tradable goods and services obviously has expanded enormously with real-time communication. So it's a very complex problem, but I think they've identified what are centrally important issues to the future of our country.
And have they shifted the political debate, do you think, more broadly?
I think that it's a good question. I've thought about that myself. I think it's early to tell, Chrystia. I don't know the answer to that. I think there should be, I think the political debate should be focusing on the very serious issues we face with respect to recovery from the period we are now, because I think we're going to have a slow recovery, to long-term growth and the challenge. I think we have tremendous opportunity for long-term growth in this country. We have some comparative advantages that I think are enormous. The United States, that is, not by Canada. And I mean, you do too, but I'm talking about ours. I think we have some tremendous comparative advantages, but I think we have very big challenges to meet in order to realize that potential. And then within this whole context, as we pursue growth, I think we've got to pursue much broader distribution of the benefits of growth. And it's a very complex set of policy challenges.